Hey folks, welcome to the Squeak Factor with DJ Serena. We have a special guest, we have Atlanta's Burning. Thanks guys for agreeing to meet up today. I know we've been going back and forth a bit, trying to nail down the time to sit down and meet. I'm really stoked that we're able to be here today and get to know a little bit more about you. So starting from left to right, who are we sitting here with today?
Andy, I play guitar.
Keith, drums.
Al, guitar.
Carlene, bass.
And James, the screamer.
Very nice. And how is everybody? Good?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yes, very good.
Happy to be here.
So we're here today to talk about the band. How long have you guys been together?
About 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
2 years? 2 years, that's awesome. You know, this is kind of a silly question, but when did you guys decide to form the band?
That was actually a long time ago. Andy and I, that's a couple of years ago. Andy and I, we found out that we lived close to each other because we came from a music scene down in Quincy, Illinois. And once we found out that we lived close enough that we could meet together and jam, we're like, all right, well, let's do this. And then from there, we wrote a little bit of material, and then we started searching we put an ad out on like Craigslist and started searching for people. And long story short, we ended up being here today through there was a couple ups and downs in there where we lost people and then people came back and such and such. But then Atlanta's Burning, full circle, and Atlanta's Burning was born 2 years ago. So, yeah.
That's fucking awesome. So you would say you guys have known each other a little bit longer than 2 years, am I right?
Yeah,
Sure.
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years.
I know Keith probably over 10 years.
Yeah, I've known Andy since we were teenagers.
Nice.
Yeah, close.
Carly? And everybody else, when did you guys all meet?
well, yeah, we've
About
all
2
known
years?
each other.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm just
Except for
trying
James.
to...
James was the newest comer.
I'm the baby.
You're the baby of the group?
When did I join? Like 2011? Yeah.
The rest of us, 2010, got together.
Yeah.
2010.
Well, it's almost been 4 years.
Yeah, I guess, it might have been right at the end. Right at the end.
So right at the end of 2011, that's pretty fucking cool.
They got me off Craigslist.
Yeah,
They got you off Craigslist. Oh my goodness.
Right, so it would have been September.
September, because we were going to Great America. I had recordings from James.
Forgive me, where is Great America?
It's Gurney. Six Flags in Gurney.
North.
It's up north, almost over almost to the border.
So near Wisconsin, and you actually probably, if you can hear it, that was CG Timmy in the background. Timmy's Tremor.
So that's when I found James off Craigslist.
He's like, check this out.
And I'm like, listen to these recordings. You plugged them into the car radio, and we're like, okay, I give him a phone.
I like the guy who can scream. Let's do it.
He was the first guy I met in the band. They sent the big guy because they didn't know if I was a killer.
So he was the first guy that you met.
He was the first one. You know, we drove the same kind of car,
Right.
so it was like an instant connection. It's like we knew each other for years. Yeah, Prius buddies.
Very cool.
Except our cars aren't so gas friendly.
Oh goodness. I don't know a whole lot about Priuses, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to learn about cars here soon. Yeah, actually, Timmy has a great question for you. Where did you guys come up with the name for the band?
So when we started off, the band was called Square One, and
we didn't even have a name.
That was kind of like
shows. Yeah, and then when it came around, we started kicking around names and trying to find names, and we came up with a list and days of brainstorming. I think literally we were coming up with days of brainstorming, and then we narrowed it down where we wanted to do. We had like a list of names, and then it boiled down to for our EP or for our demo that we put out. We wanted to have it to symbolize like a certain, like I guess one of maybe a
concept.
A concept. Yes, thank you. A concept. That's the word I'm looking for. Carlene on the save. So a concept album, and James brought the idea up to us, and he wanted to do old Hollywood, specifically Vivian Lee, an actress, the main actress from Gone with the Wind.
Okay.
And he wanted to write songs about her and her life and ties to old Hollywood and things like that. And so that was kind of where that name came about, and we're like, all right, well, let's do that then. Let's stick with that. And,
right on.
Yeah, and then that's how we wrote the first demo, and we've just kind of stuck with that for our imagery and things like that.
I do follow you guys on Twitter, and I think, Carlene, you might actually run the Twitter account. Is that correct?
No, Andy.
I kind of get on
we
there a
kind
little
of
bit
like
more
tag
often
team
than,
here and there.
Yeah. Okay.
But Carlene gets on sometimes, I get on other times. We do this with Facebook as well.
Right. So I noticed that you guys were putting like shirts together too, and so forth. I guess my next big question would be: have you guys released an album?
We're going to.
Right.
Yeah.
We're literally on the cusp.
Not a full length, but it's an EP.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be an EP.
Okay.
6 songs.
Basically a long
Very
single.
Very nice.
Hopefully by July.
Hopefully by July.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like we have expectations and we just push it back because you know you run into we have to go back and re-record drums or hang-ups. Yeah, just minor things. But when you do everything yourself, that's what's going to happen. You know, if we were paying somebody to do it, they'd crank it out in 2 weeks and then they'd send us our product and that's all we get.
Right.
You know, but we're doing it ourselves, so the little things, we're just like, well, I don't like how that cymbal's coming through. I would say personally, and then they're like, okay, let me take a look at it. How about now?
Right.
How about now?
No,
next cut. How about now?
I'm the same way when it comes to like taking pictures of the little dude over there. So I like to make sure that it looks. I don't like this situation. Let me try a different one. You know what I mean? So no, I get where you're coming from. It's all about like artistic vision.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, especially for artwork, artistic vision.
Yeah.
That was the topic of discussion.
Carlene and James are the big artwork people.
Well, no, it's true because like if you don't have like the right angle of where you want to see something, you're like, fuck, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Fuck, let me do it again. And like you're sitting there in front of the computer system, you're like.
And then you have to take four other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Into mind,
And not only that, but understand them.
Yeah.
Understand when James is like a heart
with a tune
and then think of like Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon with no rainbow, but a heart. And I'm like, what, dude?
With a fence.
With a burnt fence. I'm like, what? Like you lost me a mile and a half ago. You need to like give me a picture.
Pills, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Right,
you just gotta take the pills, but not the blue ones, only the purple ones.
Oh my goodness.
So it's the purple ones.
Purple one.
It's definitely purple ones. Are you sure though? Right, fuck on.
Yeah.
The blue and red as well, absolutely.
Yeah, you mix that.
Is there a mixture?
Together.
Is there a mixture?
Yeah, but you don't end up the same person the next day.
Okay, so I guess my next question would be: have you guys been approached by any recording companies, or have you reached out to any?
No, we haven't, and we are not actively pursuing looking to recording companies. Well, not really in general. When we were first auditioning people and forming a group, that was one of the main questions that we asked right out of the gate was, is this something you want to do professionally? Or are you looking to do that? Because we're not. Like we all have day jobs. We all have lives with families and responsibilities that we can't leave. So, we wanted people who were on the same wavelength of, do you want to do this for fun? Do you want to just have it as a hobby and enjoy making music? Or are you pursuing this professionally? Because, some of us have had situations where we've left groups because of their aspirations were to get signed. And then it's like, well, I can't be that guy.
No, I get
or that girl that's, that is, when the contract gets put down in front of you, oh, I'm out, can't do it, and then you're just screwing it up for everybody else in the band,
No, I totally understand because, as DJs, we all have lives too. We don't do this just for, to get paid or to go out and go meet a bunch of people. Is it awesome? Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Am I getting to sit with a band right now? Absolutely. But you know what? I respect each and every one of you because I do the same thing that you do. I do this for the love of the music. So I can definitely pick up what you're dropping right now. Let me see here. Turn the page. So let me see here. What kind of bars and clubs have you guys played at?
Oh my. If you could just drop an egg on a map of the Chicago fans.
Yeah, we already used that.
We used that one earlier.
That was before the recording started, though.
We played at Yodi.
Ye Old Town Inn,
Bada Brew.
Bada Brew.
Briar House.
Nightcap, the Ultra Lounge. Well, the Ultra Lounge is now closed.
Yeah.
Mike's Loving Music down in
Summit.
Yeah. Summit, yeah.
I think
I think that one closed down too since.
Yeah, a couple places in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we've played in Wisconsin twice, moved to Milwaukee.
I think I actually saw something after I met Carlene about you guys playing in Wisconsin. I'm like, oh, hey, that's really fucking cool. I know that band, that chick.
Played up
you know?
Club Garibaldi.
That's what it was.
There. Yeah.
And then Hammy.
And then Hammy's was in Janesville. We played there a couple times. Rockford, we played at Take 20.
Yeah.
My God, like, I don't even know. It's
3
almost
times,
become, yeah, or more. At least.
3 times. Yeah.
And amongst other venues, we can't even think of all of them right now, because we played St. Charles, like the House of Blues, Blues, Cordon Blues or something like that. But it was called River Rock House. Yeah. Yeah, you name it. And we're looking to push venues. I mean, in the city as well. We played like Stage Bar, and we played Kankakee a couple times. Played down there, and this year we're going to try to shoot to play some of the more known venues in the city, like if we get into the Mutiny or the Cobra Lounge, or even Reggie's would be awesome.
And
Elbow Room,
Indiana.
or Indiana as well. We haven't crossed that border yet. Yeah.
we just go north and west.
Yeah, we just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
They like us out there.
Skip India. Just go straight to Europe.
Let's go straight to Europe. Off the plane.
All right,
yeah. Slept the
Well,
gear.
while you're over there, why don't you set it
gear.
up?
Yeah, there you go. Set us up a show when you're in Poland next week.
Oh, goodness. All right. So I guess now I'm going to move into, I guess what you could say, the personal side of the interview. I guess I'd like to know a little bit more about everybody. First question would be, and I know this probably will make you guys laugh, what's the first thought, like, when you guys wake up in the morning? Is it about music?
No, not always. It's kind of just like, again. I don't know. It's kind of like how I feel every day.
I'm up
5 days a week anyway. I'm just like,
I'm up and out the door early, so I usually just don't even think.
Just up, get ready, out.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, honestly, my first thought when I wake up is, where's the cat, and when is he going to come over and hang out for a minute? like my cat always snuggles with me before I wake up. He knows my alarm goes off, and then it's just like he's right there, and then you just grab him, and you're like, all right, we're cool for like 5-10 minutes.
That's fucking awesome. I'd have to say my first thought would probably be, fuck, I need coffee.
Yeah.
So, who inspired you? We'll start right to left this time. We'll start with James.
Really a local Chicago band called Local H back in early 90s. I was still really big into grunge, and they were the only grunge band that was really holding on to it. All the other ones had moved on or went away. But Local H just stayed strong for a long time, and I really appreciate them keeping it alive.
Yeah.
So, them, Local H.
Right the fuck on. High five a motherfucker.
That's right. This isn't my normal voice.
Carlene?
When it comes to playing the bass, I had to think about this for a moment, and the album that I learned to play the bass to was, well, actually, I should just say the band in general was Rage Against the Machine. All I do is just sit and listen to it and just play every song over and over. I mean, I already knew how to play guitar before then, but, you have to train yourself to be a bass player, not just a guitar player that plays bass.
like me, yeah. I sit there and I'm like, that's what I can do with bass.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad, I guess.
It's pretty fucking cool.
No.
I feel like I should put the camera on and just actually record you guys. This is an awesome fucking interview.
We're very
Very much so. I agree.
Hair metal.
No, not hair metal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. No.
Steel Panther.
Warrant.
Yeah,
Rat.
Mr. Big.
Kip Winger. No. I grew up listening to the Megadeth and the Slayer and all that, so that's kind of what I really liked. And then I got into all the death metal and everything. So.
Okay.
You like Cannibal Corpse, right?
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse, Death.
Deicide?
Yeah. Napalm Death, all that stuff.
Then I introduced him to metalcore and Parkway Drive and all that fun shit.
Keith, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For me, instrumentally, I'd have to say my favorite artists, the ones that I truly enjoy listening to. I listen to Matt Greiner. He's the drummer for August Burns Red. And I really enjoy listening to Morgan Wright from I the Breather. And I cannot remember the guy's name right now, but Texas in July is the name of the group, and their drummer, I can't. It passes my mind his name, but amazing, drummer. I'm getting tired there.
No.
I'm sorry, I watched you hold out the recorder.
No, surprisingly enough, I lift a lot of bags of groceries every day, so it's all good.
Strong.
All right. But I mean, musically, the music that I really enjoy listening to is a lot of hardcore and I guess what you'd call metalcore now. And I range from the metal I listen to is like your Lamb of God. I enjoy listening to that, and that does inspire me to write some things. And then also, it goes into pretty much a lot of stuff with breakdowns, I listen to like Throwdown and Hatebreed and Raised Fist and bands like that really like.
All you had to say was breakdown.
I pretty much, yeah. Honestly, that
breakdown. He's looking.
Breakdowns. Yeah, that's kind of what I contribute to the band.
Okay.
In entirety, yeah. That's pretty much all.
I heard a little bit of like Animal, so I was gonna say like, would it be like Rob?
Like the Muppets.
Well, no, Animal, because the guy from Nonpoint, the drummer from Nonpoint, has Animal on his drums for when he goes out on tour. We actually saw Nonpoint live in November. Yeah.
John and Joliet, I think.
At Austin's Rock Room, something or another. I don't know.
It's Mojo's, I think they came through.
I don't know. I don't exactly remember the place, but it was a long fucking drive. So there you go. And Andy.
As far as like pure inspiration, as far as like wanting to play music and be a guitar player in a band and all that stuff, it was basically just like seeing other local bands do it and wanting to do that too. That was like kind of thing. I have a bunch of bands that inspired me. When I first started playing guitar, Silverchair was the #1 band that I liked. And,
Amen.
They were cool.
And I saw them, and they were only 15 years old when they started, and I was like 13, and I was like, if they're 15 and they're doing this, I can do it too, So that's why I decided to jump in, and I liked all sorts of bands at that time, Green Day, Offspring, I could think of a ton, but Stone Temple Pilots, any kind of like alternative grunge, alternative metal stuff that was around, Tool, obviously, stuff like that at that time. I was into it. And then metal stuff would be like Metallica, Megadeth, old Metallica, not so much the new stuff. I like the songs a little bit from their stuff like off of Load, but I often refer to those albums as Load of Shit and Reload of Shit because I really don't like those records. But anyway,
a lot of people agree.
Yeah. So
I tend to prefer to say that I find one track from each album that I like, and the rest of it.
Take all the filler out and join the two together. You have a mediocre album.
Kind of, but I'll go through Amazon and I'll be like, because I'm sorry, I support all you guys. I buy my music straight up and legal. A lot of people don't, but I'll buy like one from there, one from there, one from there, one from there. I don't never buy a full album.
Huh. That's okay. And with Metallica, it's like I liked that. If it was any other band that made some of those songs, that band that was like supposed to be in that genre, that would probably liked it. But Metallica was not supposed to be in there, so that's why I didn't like that. But there's a whole bunch of stuff. I could go on. I like Bone Thugs and Harmony. How about that?
That's true.
Hey, you know what? I grew up listening to Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs.
See you at the crossroads.
A little bit of Tupac and stuff like that.
Tupac,
So
Dr. Dre,
exactly.
Snoop Dogg.
Exactly.
I was in it.
So I'm gonna guess that you guys were probably all give or take about the same age when you figured out you wanted to be in like the music scene. So 13.
Oh, yeah.
Teenage, yeah.
Teenage?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Carly?
Yeah, I started playing when I was like 10, so.
Right on.
So, just about on the
Yeah, I picked up my first guitar at age 11. It was an old acoustic and just banging out like Nirvana hits.
That's fucking cool.
Working out that teenage thing. Got to find an outlet somehow.
So-
Al just got grounded a lot, so we had to find something better to do.
Getting you to sit here tonight, I kind of already figured out like what keeps you guys from sync. You guys definitely have already given me a little bit of like insight about you. Just like you guys go and just have like a dinner and just like talk it out and stuff like that. So that's awesome. You know, when we met with Hinder, I asked the same question, and they go to bars or set shit on fire, which is kind of fucking cool. So, you know, I mean, what's a little bit other kind of stuff other than like going to dinner and stuff like that just before you go practice that keeps you guys in sync?
constant communication.
Pretty much.
All the time.
All the time.
Thanks to, and here's a little plug, legal or not, for WhatsApp. That's what we use to communicate.
It was definitely difficult before. We used to do the daisy chain text messages and oh, did you make sure you let James know that practice time changed, and then you get caught up in whatever, and it's like, did anybody say anything to James? No, I didn't. Sorry, guys. Yeah. And like we tried that, and it was just really tough because like any working relationship, communication's key.
Right.
So we honestly, it seems like every morning, usually about 9:10 or so, is when we get that good morning everybody from somebody. Or earlier.
6 o'clock in the
Usually
morning.
the first time we hear from Al.
Is it Al or is it Carlene that sends out the first good morning message?
No, not me.
Is it Al?
Wait, what?
Al's
First
usually
in the
up
morning.
first.
Al's
I'm usually up and out the door first.
When we were doing the weather reports, it was you.
Yeah.
Because when it first started getting cold, and Al started sending out weather reports in the morning, so he'd be like,
shit,
it's chilly 21 out there.
Yeah. or you just wake up and go, it's like a refrigerator. How is it this morning? It's colder than a refrigerator.
It's colder than the inside of my freezer right now.
I don't like it. Fucking North Pole.
Yeah, polar vortex, as they said this year.
Yeah, but constant communication, really.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
5 of us have it, and it's like and if you ever lose track, it's just like, well, just read back through the messages, go back through, because everybody's got it, just scroll down. Which sometimes, when you're like, when I'm at work and I'm sitting at my desk, and then it's just, you can't mess with your phone, you're doing your stuff, and then it's like 3 hours later, and you grab your phone, you're on break, and you're like, oh, I missed 42 messages.
Yeah, seriously.
It gets like that.
It'll go.
Yeah.
We get
That's when I like, what did I need to know out of all that?
Yeah.
And then it's like,
how much is
yes or no
filler?
to this is this, this is this. What do you think? And I'm like, fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or you just put the thumbs up, like
Thumbs up.
So like the Facebook thumbs up kind of?
Yeah.
Right on. So I looked for a band website, but I didn't really find one. Do you, other than like Twitter and Facebook, and yes, Radio Refers, you guys can check out Atlanta's Burning on Facebook as well as Twitter. Do you guys have plans for building a website?
Right now, yeah.
Not currently, just with trying to get the EP done and the new shirts done and all that stuff. That's kind of like our main
So we've been
focus
using
right now.
Reverb Nation, which we actually hit the top 40.
Top 40 in Chicago.
Reverb Nation for
That's
Chicago
awesome.
Metal.
Congratulations.
That was one of the announcements today on the band channel. I was like, whoa, hey, what do you know?
That's fucking awesome.
So that was pretty cool. And then we also do, what was the one, James? Spirit of Metal, is that correct?
Spirit of Metal.
Atlanta's Burning is on that website as well. I don't even know how to get there. Bandcamp. Yeah, we've put ourselves out on a lot of other websites.
SoundCloud?
We don't have our own distinct website.
Okay.
I'm sure we could write one up. We got a couple IT savvy guys.
You have a couple IT savvy guys. That's pretty cool. So where would be like make James do it? Oh boy. So where would be your dream spot of playing?
I would like
Metro
to play
would be awesome.
Metro. Yeah, I would love to play there.
Yeah.
I would be happy if I could play there.
I love the House of Blues. I actually know most of the security guards there from when we went to the Blues Traveler and Hinder show. So they're like, oh hey, it's that internet radio chick and the big dude. Where's the other big dude? That's our boss. Because they were like, no, you guys can't go in. guys can't come back in. But then the head of security was like, oh yeah, you can go run to 7-Eleven and go get batteries because my recorder didn't have batteries.
Oh boy.
Actually, you know what? Once you make it to no security, you're usually pretty safe.
Yeah, once they know you're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you go with your buddy who gets drunk and then picks fights with security, and they're like, hey, watch your friend. And you're just like, dude, why you ruining this for me? Straighten up, man. Happens too often.
That's kind of funny. Where do you see the band in 5 years?
Hopefully still playing.
Already played the Metro.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have played the Metro, played the House of Blues, and
2 more EPs.
yeah,
Maybe a full length.
Yeah, 2 more records, and you know.
We'll have to get in contact with you and let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know at that point how we hopefully have a decent local following, be able to play some great shows, and that's all we really want to do. I
want free tickets when you guys blow up the Vic.
I'm saying, even House of Blues, and I will be there.
I played the Vic before, that was fun. When I was in a Death band. Death at the Vic. It was a good time.
Al was there. You were in that Death tribute band?
No, it
was a Death metal band.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Very cool.
Okay.
Did you play like 9-string? Tuned down to drop E.
They didn't do that back then.
Huh? Right. He was just a hype dude with a tambourine that just danced on stage, and you were
still in the band.
Dude, so. You were just hip to the teeth, like everything. Just hell yeah, all hyped up.
Okay, so as it seems to be somewhat of a growing standard radio wave question, can you see Atlantis burning on South Park?
Yeah, of course.
We'll be contributing ideas like Radiohead.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, you guys. You know what? We're kind of getting to the point where we're going to close this out. You guys have anything you want to add? Anything at all? Please. Currently?
Just look out for our EP coming out soon in July. Go and like us on Facebook, and we'll keep you updated.
And be sure to talk to strangers, because that's how we got this interview.
Exactly. That is definitely how we got this interview, and we got to sit down here. Because when your friendly cashier at your local corner store says hi, you find out that they're kind of connected, or I don't know. Fuck.
Opportunities happen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you talk to strangers.
And lastly, thank you.
Right. Just don't.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Out of the van.
Stay out of the van.
Your radio show's in a van.
Well, our boss actually has a van, and he could probably broadcast there, so that's kind of not a joke.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying there might be some candy outside too with a little "take me" sign.
That's usually my car.
No, I'm just kidding. We love the Loch Ness Monster. I'm just messing around.
Give him Trey Biddy. You know that Loch Ness Monster don't come back. You gave him Trey Biddy.
It's a Yeti.
You guys are cracking me up. So I really want to say thank you, everybody, for taking a moment just to kind of sit down and chat and so forth. Atlantis Burning, everybody. You heard it here first on the Squeak Factor with me.